So I said, you're not missing out. You're just enjoy your life.
Ooh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Let's see.
Oh, meeting last night, meeting tonight. Meeting yesterday. Did you? Yeah. And Bible study tomorrow night. Oh, goodness. It's Thursday.
See,
But yesterday's meeting was great, though.
oh, sorry, I'm blanking.
I was very excited.
Jeff said that
So much
the
going on.
grant application looked good.
Yes, yeah. He came around. He's like, he
I'm just
always
ready to
talks.
talk.
He's like, it looks good to me. I texted Kayla and I said, okay.
No, I was looking through it and I noticed some changes and stuff.
Okay.
How's it look?
I got the.
Oh, everything was so
Good.
fine so far. I'm just kind of cruising through.
Okay.
Cards ordered Monday.
I was like, last meeting, there were a lot of questions, so I assumed that there's a lot of feedback.
Yeah, we might have to, that's why I would like to double check that we're good with it. But if it is, then we can go ahead and recommend approval.
Yeah.
There he is.
Hey.
There you go.
Okay.
I didn't realize how long the last one was until I was looking
You're
at
on
it
the
today.
dress.
I was like, oh my gosh, I was there for that.
Usually these ones are good ones, like
Yeah. No, it wasn't anything bad. I was just like, didn't feel like that
It looks
one.
really good. You guys worked on this, right? You worked- you
I
worked-
worked on it too.
Mhm.
Yeah. We made a few changes, whether we want to use them or not. that's up to you.
Let me know. I noticed that the copy that Jeff Graham reviewed and looked at was updated compared to the one you looked through. And I looked through some of the first beginning parts of the substantial changes and thought that a good portion of them were dealt with.
Okay.
But if there's something that is like a major substantial change, let me know and we can get through to it and make sure it's changed.
I'll read that through.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I brought my coffee, but. You have to wear these tonight.
I believe we do for public
Oh my God.
meetings.
I've had 2 shots.
I had my second shot today, yeah. I walked in, the girl was sitting there, she must have like done 1,000 shots that day. I sat down and said, okay, let's get stabby. She goes, oh God, can I use that? I said, she goes, I want to put that on a t-shirt. So I think I'm going to, I put some stuff on Redbubble, so I'm gonna do them. It says this one's stabby.
All right. Kevin Kenyon and Sue Patton. I'm going to promote Kevin already. Promote to panelist.
Are you all?
Hey.
I say, I can be down here, nobody else is coming. Social distancing here. Do we know if anyone else is coming?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Kevin there.
Kevin's there. I'm 6 feet from everybody, so I'm good.
Oh.
I wouldn't worry about it. Have you gotten your shots yet?
I have.
I got my second one today.
There we go.
Did you say, okay, so.
Past the 2 week.
Okay.
Oh, you're past the 2 weeks too, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
There's Sammy. Oh, no, I guess you can't see me. I'm waving at her.
Hey.
That was not on me.
I did the same thing, Denise.
Does anybody want me to print out anything before the meeting starts?
Do you have the new one? Can you print the new one out?
Yes, I can.
If you would, I would like to take that home and look at it.
Want me to get it?
Oh, yes, please. Yep, it's on Google Drive, so
Yep.
you can just print out 3 copies. That'd be awesome.
Kayla, you will be getting an invite for the ceremony on May 1st for the log cabin.
I noticed how cute it was looking the other day when I passed the park.
It's really nice.
looks like little seven dwarfs or something
know.
like that.
It's gorgeous on the inside. I mean, it's just outstanding.
Has everybody had a chance to read the minutes though? Yep. No,
No, I'm still reading, sorry.
that's cool. No, go ahead.
Well, have we called the meeting to order?
Not yet.
Okay, I'll just keep
Go ahead,
reading.
yeah, go ahead and read some more if you want.
Okay.
And then we did have one COA application. Esta, I reached out to her on Friday with some suggested edits, but she's not responded yet. I have to admit, I've been swamped and I've not been able to really chase her down. So she'd been very responsive before, so I'm not sure if she's got, some stuff going on. Tonight, let me see, do we have any other participants? No. But it's in your folder if you'd like to look through it. The application binder has all of her materials. We can discuss it briefly, and if she's still not here, we can table it to next month, and I can always email her again with some additional comments. Probably shouldn't even go there before we start the meeting, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
So, Cindy, you want a little more time?
No, I'm good, I just finished.
Okay, let's call the meeting to order. Let's do a roll call.
Sandy Butler?
Greg Peterson.
Present.
Amy's present, is present. George Harris. We have a quorum? All right.
Kevin Kenyon.
All right, so everybody except for Dan is present.
All right, so has everybody had a chance to look over the minutes? We'll give Sandy a little more time.
I've read it.
You read it?
Yeah.
All right, we have a motion to accept the minutes.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes as written.
Seconded, please.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Minutes accepted. Okay, so I guess old business.
Okay, we've got the local facade grant application. This is a revised copy since last meeting. Sandy and Helen also looked over it, and I believe most of the questions were answered. However, I have to admit, I've been running significantly behind this month. So, Sandy, if you want to look through that and let me know if there's anything major that was missed.
Okay.
I know that our attorney has looked through it, as well, and has given his blessing, so.
Good, that's excellent. So I'll get back with you by Friday. If you don't
Okay.
hear from me, everything's good to go.
Okay.
I'll make it easy.
And Jeff said that you recommend that the HPC approves it tonight, so barring, do we wanna, I guess my recommendation as planning staff then would be if, the HPC feels comfortable, we can make a motion to approve it, barring any, technical kind of proofreading type errors, that Sandy, noted that I haven't gotten in there yet. So unless we hear differently from Friday, I'd say let's go ahead and approve it.
Do we have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve it as written unless Sandy comes up with some technical glitches by Friday.
Good, I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye,
Aye.
All right. Excellent.
good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks really, really good.
Yes,
Yeah.
snaps,
It
yeah.
doesn't look like it was done by a person who has two jobs.
Well, that was, I think, Rachel's party gift there. so-
Rachel, well, that was a good part of good, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rachel, for that.
Okay, any other old business though? Okay, on to new business.
All right, we do have one, item of new business. I'm not sure, like I explained, I'm not sure, where ESTA is on this. But the application is available in your Google Drive folder if you wanna look through it. I think if you guys want me to kind of give you an intro on this, and some of the some of the comments I gave her on Friday, about where to go next with it. And Denise, would you mind trying to call ESTA while we're discussing it, see if she's in the vicinity? Her number should be on that application. Do you have a copy of it?
Yep, I do.
So this is, the little greenhouse that was just taken into the, I guess I should open it up on our screen as well.
restored, correct?
He is restoring it, yes.
Is there gonna be 2 offices in there or just one?
Just one in a little greenhouse, but there is a garage residence kind of behind it that, or it was a residence upstairs, that will be a separate.
Separate issue?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, man, he's putting some money into it.
Get under the pictures.
So it's gonna have a drive-up window?
Yes.
Is there enough road or or driveway for that to handle that?
Yeah,
Yes, that's a good point and one that I brought up too. But all I've heard is support from everybody around there. So there's an L-shaped driveway. Okay, there we go. I'm sharing my screen. There's an L-shaped drive that goes, let me find one that shows kind of the, there we go. So the property in question is that Doran Wayne Perky property. To the left here, if we're looking at the screen, and there's a driveway that goes around the Solutions for eBiz building, and then beside the liquor store to Pendleton Avenue. And that is the suggested route that ESTA would like her drive-through to go. It's really a private property matter is kind of how we've
That's what I would look at that, yeah.
now, Solutions for eBiz does not own their parking spaces in entirety either. Or at least they need this portion of the Perky's property or the liquor store property for access to their parking spots as well. So it's kind of an impromptu private access drive around there. So.
Is that gonna be a problem with the owner? Should that be addressed with them?
I asked her to reach out to them. They use her side as well for, that's kind of the flow of traffic
Oh,
around there
okay.
is when you go in and park. Those little angled parking spots by the liquor store, and Solutions for eBiz, they have to either, well really they have, their only option is to continue forward and wrap around that building to go onto High Street. You don't see a lot of traffic two-way in there, so. And that might take some coordination between those 3 property owners on how they wanna lay that area out, but there's definitely a possibility for them to
yeah,
work something out.
as long as the Perkins doesn't care.
Yeah, I haven't heard directly from them, but I did hear from the owner of the Solutions for eBiz building and they were in support, mainly because they're in the same situation with their parking spots, so.
Is there a way, I haven't been over there, so I don't know the width of that, so if somebody's waiting at the window, would it block the people behind them? Kinda, sorta, maybe. I'm just thinking of anything that could be a problem going forward.
That's definitely, yeah, that could be a concern.
It might be tight, but I think you could get a car through there. It's wider than you think. I walk through there all the time.
Okay. I've never been, I mean, I've gone by the house, but I've never gone up through that. I would classify it almost like an alley, but I guess it's not.
Yeah, I went back down there a while ago and, they do not have alley access. It's blocked by another property there, so this is really the only kind of service drive back there.
Okay.
But yes, that was definitely a concern with the drive-through. So I asked ESTA to provide us sign, rendering, so we kind of knew how big that sign was and how the scale that it was at. And this building is in renovation, and we've been working with Bob Post to make sure that's finished up before ESTA moves in. But he wants to, I believe, finish it to suit.
And what type of business we talking here?
Coffee roasting or coffee cafe.
Cafe,
And
okay.
retail, like a bazaar.
She she roasts all of her own coffee. And it's really good coffee.
So there's, you can see here she's got an ADA ramp as well. And another sign location, which I think is actually a pretty cool use of that big blank wall. I think looked really cool.
Yeah, that does, yeah,
The patio out back,
Yeah.
that's nice.
yeah.
Okay. Right. Called, actually, I looked on the paper and called Bob first. Bob is gonna go ahead and come on down here, and he said, I think Esther was planning on attending, but we thought it started at 7.
Oh.
So then I called Esther, I got a hold of her, and she said she wasn't planning on attending. She
Okay.
didn't know that that's kind of how it worked, so she said that she did get your email and was gonna start working on getting those things done and back to you.
Excellent.
And so then I said, it'll probably, most likely, will get continued till next month. So she said, I will be here the second, I told her the time and the day, and she'll plan on being here then in May.
All right.
That
Well,
sound okay?
yeah.
Now, Bob will probably still come, or I can call and tell him not to come. He
leave it
just,
up to you, George.
We're gonna
No, that's
table,
fine, that's fine. Yeah.
okay.
I mean,
if we're gonna
I
table,
mean, I
it,
could try to
Or do you
catch
want to
him.
table it for? you would-
well, we
You're right,
we
you're
have
right,
to,
yeah.
because we don't have the stuff that.
Okay, yeah.
People needs to do a COA.
we could go home early tonight.
Yeah.
This is true. Yeah, you're right, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Okay.
I love Bob Hope, but you can't talk.
This is Kevin,
Yeah.
Okay.
We have some
Okay.
comments.
is the handicap ramp that they show there, it doesn't look like it's gonna be long enough. It needs to be 1 foot and 12 to be ADA compliant. So I don't know if they're gonna have an issue with having to, wrap that or what they're gonna have to do.
Okay, I'll ask Esther about that. It sounds like she's planning on replying back to my comments and.
Well, it looks like the ramp is gonna go back, it shows it here not going back very far, but it looks like it goes back further on that, on another drawing, on the second drawing.
Right, it goes off to the side.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. That didn't show up before.
yeah, because it looks like it's gonna be long enough.
Yeah, no, that's no problem there.
Kevin, what's the requirement?
1 and 12.
What's that mean?
1 foot, height for every 12 feet of length. 1 foot of, I don't know what the angle is, but then like if you start out at ground level, you have to be 1 foot.
Every 12 feet.
Yeah.
You have to have a platform outside of the glass, airlock entry area, like a place to kind of rest, before, so you can open a door.
Yeah, there needs to be a platform to have a door open.
The drive-up window, I did request, like a spec sheet or something showing us what that was gonna look like exactly.
And they're gonna put a metal guardrail in there.
I asked for some specs on that too, to know exactly what that would look like. I wondered if even just like another bollard, like the one they have to the right would work on the left, maybe, or, anyway. If you guys can have your brains working on this, I guess. Okay, but she's.
I just got his voicemail, he's probably on his way, but I left him a message and told him that we talked to the petitioner and she was okay with waiting until May, that she had things to work on between now and then, and I gave him my number if he wanted to call tomorrow, but he might be coming up this way. I'll text him.
This will be a really nice little addition down there.
It will be. Within walking distance of my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but any occupied building is always better than vacant.
Well, yeah, that building's been vacant for so long.
Okay, well, I suppose we should probably go ahead and close this one before we get into it more.
Yeah.
You can see that alley looks plenty wide enough so that people can get by if there's a car at the window.
I think so,
So do we need a
Yeah.
nomination for a motion to table?
yeah. Second?
All in favor?
All right.
Aye. Good.
All right,
That's it?
see everybody next month.
Everybody out of the building, real quick.
George, your motion to adjourn?
Yes, I will motion that we adjourn the meeting.
At 6:14. Okay.
Yes.
Bye, George.
Great.
Meeting's done. We're done. We're out of
You
here.
guys next
Thank you,
week.
You
George.
enjoy the weather.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
Bye, Tammy.